So when we speak about data, what are we referring to? Uh, as you all know, data comes in many forms. It could be numbers or strings in a text file. It could be tabular data in different formats. Often it's just columns, rows, intermingled with, lines of extraneous data at the top, maybe in the middle throughout in a text file or CSV file. Um, Data often comes from websites and databases, of course. And so most often data is in a dirty form. It doesn't come to you neatly organized in columns, named appropriately. It often comes, sometimes it comes completely squished together. And sometimes, it takes quite a bit of work to get it into the appropriate format. They estimate that um, I would say about 60 to 85% of work as a data scientist can be data wrangling and cleaning, which is not the most glamorous part, but it's necessary to do your analysis. So you will spend a large fraction of time acquiring, cleaning, and transforming data. Um, so not only does it include parsing it and putting it into the appropriate format, but it also includes renaming columns, creating new matrices with the appropriate columns that you want for your analysis. Sometimes, often during data analysis, you might do this numerous times because you want to look at the data in different ways, and sometimes you have big data sets with variables that may not matter, but you start with that large data set and then you kind of narrow it down depending on what type of model you're looking to accomplish. So it also includes creating variables, creating arrays, creating data frames. This is a Python pandas term. Um, and of course, it includes filling and missing data because it's pretty normal to have missing data, or depending on where your data came from. For example, if it came from an instrument, it might have automatically put zeros or some other character in places where there's no data. So this part of being a data scientist is time intensive, and it's not the most glamorous, but we all have to do it. So in Python, there's many different ways to do the same thing, which is interesting. And I guess we've all developed our own particular methods that we prefer, or libraries that we prefer to do our data wrangling in. Um, so Python has tremendous capability. We can read in text files, CSV files, data files, basically any file type that you could think of. And it's very easy to load data from databases. During this section of the course, we just show a quick example in SQLite. Um, we can also, Python is used extensively for data mining from the web. So there's some built-in libraries such as Beautiful Soup that make that a little bit easier. And we're going to show some examples, such as obtaining data from web APIs during this section of the course.